Hello, I'm Josh George. I'm doing my Rivalry Week special. Now, we're going to talk about some games this week. We're going to start with Mississippi State and Ole Miss in the Egg Bowl. Nick Fitzgerald outduels Jordan Ta'amu, and Mississippi State finds a way to beat Ole Miss. Then, you've got the War for I-4 when Central Florida takes on South Florida. I think Josh Heupel's offense is a little bit better than Charlie Strong's defense, so Central Florida beats South Florida. Then, you've got the OU West Virginia game in Morgantown. Good game, night atmosphere. OU has the longest active streak as far as winning true road games, and they've got the best quarterback in this one. I expect their defense to struggle and let in 40, and OU, if they turn the ball over like they did against Kansas, they're probably going to lose this game. I think Kyler Murray focuses on taking care of the football, and maybe the defense for OU gets a turnover, and I'm going to pick the Oklahoma Sooners to win in a close game. Then to the Apple Cup, Washington and Washington State. Washington, the Huskies, have dominated this game. It will be a good duel, though. You've got Browning against Minshew, but Washington has really dominated this in rivalry in this decade, winning by scores of 41-14, 45-17, 45-10, 31-13. The only two times that Washington State has actually won this rivalry was both in overtime in 2011 and overtime in 2008. So for those reasons, I'm picking the Washington Huskies to beat Washington State. Then, Florida at Florida State. Good sunshine showdown, but Florida has the better offensive line. Felipe Franks is the better quarterback. Florida beats Florida State. Then, to clean old-fashioned hate, Georgia Tech goes down to Athens in the Ramblin' Wreck with their triple option. I think they give the Dogs a scare and a good game, but too many weapons in the backfield for Georgia. Georgia can run the ball too. I think Holyfield has a great game, and Georgia beats Georgia Tech. Then, to the game that could decide who Central Florida plays in the American Conference Championship, when Houston goes down to Memphis. Brady White has been playing really good, and Memphis has won their last 3 games. Houston is 1-2 on their last 3 games and kind of on a skid. For that reason, I'm picking the Memphis Tigers in this one. Then, to Notre Dame in LA to face USC. I think this could be a really good game if Clay Helton gets his team together for a rivalry game, but he couldn't do it last week against UCLA. I don't think he can do it this week, and Notre Dame is way more talented than USC. For those reasons, Notre Dame will beat the Trojans. Then, to the Iron Bowl, Auburn and Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Alabama has way more talent than Auburn right now. They're a great team. They'll be ready to play. The only way Auburn wins is if Jared Stidham has a phenomenal game. He hasn't had a phenomenal game all season. For those reasons, Alabama will beat Auburn. Then, to the team that will not cover this week. LSU is a slight favorite over A&M, but it's in Kyle Field. And home dogs usually do really well, especially with Mond being the better quarterback. I think they keep it close against LSU, but LSU has kind of dominated this series as of late. So it'll be a close game, but I'd take A&M and the points in this one. Then you've got my upset of the week. It comes in Clemson, South Carolina. I think Will Muschamp will have his defense ready. He'll have plenty of blitzes. And Trevor Lawrence, I think he struggles in the pocket. He's new to this big rivalry game. He might throw some interceptions. And South Carolina pulls the upset, beating Clemson. Then, to the game of the week in Columbus. You have Michigan and Ohio State. Shea Patterson against Haskins. I think this could be a really good game. a quarterback duel. Michigan has some injuries on defense that they have to figure out. And it's in Columbus. And Ohio State has dominated this rivalry as of late as well. So for those reasons, Ohio State will beat Michigan. I'm Josh George. This is Rivalry Week 2018.